Final full week of September, Jeremy.
Yeah, the final full week of September and the first full week of what is now fall. Yesterday, Scott, was the first day of fall, but it started at 8:44 in the morning. So technically today is our first full day of fall, and those fall-like temperatures came in right away. And we also had rain showers pretty much the entire day. Right now, just a drizzle in the backyard. We picked up less than a half inch pretty much across the entire region. Want to show you those rainfall totals across central and northeastern Pennsylvania. Just a few hundredths of an inch of rain for Scranton, Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport and Mount Pocono. More measurable rainfall in Hazleton, Selinsgrove, and Williamsport. But it's been that persistent, almost annoying rainfall all day today. No big downpours. Those are your high temperatures today, only in the 60s for most of us. And in the Poconos, we didn't even get out of the 50s. 57 was the high temperature today in Mount Pocono. And that's not a record coldest high temperature, although it is kind of chilly for this time of year. Coldest temperature as a high ever recorded in Mount Pocono on this date was 48 degrees. Imagine how chilly it was back in the 1900s when that was established as a record. But we were 8 degrees below the average here at Avoca as a high temperature. There are your current views from Wilkes-Barre, the City Heights apartment camera. Some low-hanging clouds there with raindrops on the lens. And this is the live view from Pottsville. Got some valley fog there in Schuylkill County. Current temperature right now, 58 degrees. Winds coming out of the north-northeast at 5 miles per hour. Temperatures right now in the 50s for pretty much everyone. A few spots in the 60s like Nanticoke and Selinsgrove. And we're probably going to fall down to the 40s very soon for places like Storuca and Mansfield, currently in the low 50s. Temperatures are down from 4 to 14 degrees cooler than we were just 24 hours ago. And taking a look at that long temperature history over the past 13 days, 12 of them were above average. Today was the first day after 12 days in a row of above average temperatures with a below average temperature high only of 64 degrees. There are your winds, anywhere from calm to 10 miles per hour, but we had some gusts up to 28 miles per hour today in Williamsport and 23 mile per hour wind gusts clocked in Pottsville. There's your satellite and radar, just some light shower activity across the area, scattered in nature. The larger picture will show you this low pressure system setup with several impulses of moisture along this cold front. This is our first impulse with that light rain that we saw all day today. We got another shot for some showers tomorrow. Light in nature until we get to the morning time, late morning, maybe a downpour or two and scattered for the rest of the day. Wednesday, some impulses of moisture once again as this cold front slowly moves through. Future clouds and radar showing you mostly dry conditions overnight tonight until around 9 a.m. Then heavier downpours possible in central Pennsylvania. They'll work their way eastward, but also run into drier air, so not as heavy as expected in eastern Pennsylvania. Same story we had today. Today we had heavier rain showers in central Pennsylvania. They broke up by the time they made it to Mount Pocono, and that's why we only picked up a few hundredths of an inch of rain. Similar story for your day tomorrow. Some downpours for central Pennsylvania headed to the Bloomsburg Fair tomorrow. Have that umbrella handy and also the rain boots in case there's some mud. Wednesday, on and off showers, spotty in nature. Could be a downpour or two, but most of us and much of the day will have long dry periods in between these showers on Wednesday. Thursday, similar story. We'll have some showers on and off. Sometimes have a higher risk for a downpour or two, like overnight Wednesday into Thursday. But once again, these are hit or miss, and not everybody is going to see this rainfall. All in all, just have the umbrella in case you do get caught in one of those rain showers. Here's your tropical tracker. The National Hurricane Center now outlining this cluster of storms as potential tropical cyclone 9 with maximum sustained winds at 35 miles per hour. It doesn't have the organization or the intensity to be called a named storm, but that will change. Likely to become either a Category 2 or 3 hurricane before making landfall somewhere there in the panhandle of Florida. And then it brings those clouds up to us by the time we get to next weekend. Still some uncertainty as to where that low pressure system, once it starts to degrade and lose that organization that a normal tropical system has. So we're not exactly sure how it will affect us by next weekend, but we do know we'll see a few more clouds than we would normally expect as we head towards your upcoming Saturday and Sunday. There's your 7-day. Temperatures only in the upper 60s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Then we're back up to the 70s, closer to average for the rest of the first week of fall, Scott.
Hey, good stuff, Jeremy. We will see you tonight.
Yep.